minutes.
Right. Are the interceptors ready?
Yes, sir. We've been on red alert since 0600 hours.
If we do lose contact, you'll have to play it by ear.
Yes, sir.
3 minutes, Lieutenant.
It's a feeling of helplessness I can't take.
Sunspot activity is the perfect cover for UFOs. But do you think they'll try anything?
I think you can lay odds on it.
Give me the surface camera.
Yes, Lieutenant. 50 seconds. Interference ratio 2/7 increasing.
Interference level rising to critical, Commander.
Right. Well, it looks like we're going to have a communication blackout.
Sound and vision breaking up.
We'll keep the line open and test signal every 60 seconds. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Give me the surface.
-10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Radar trace bearing 184, range 20 miles.
Camera 3. Launch the interceptors.
Interceptors immediate launch. Immediate launch. $15 miles. $9 miles.
It's altering course.
Convey my congratulations to the interceptor pilots.
They didn't get near it.
What?
It disintegrated. No apparent reason.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Contact Paul Foster. And check on the next available lunar flight.
You're going up to Moon Base?
Yes, I want to know why a UFO gets within 4 miles of Moon Base, then destroys itself.
Astronauts to get those aerial photos in here fast. That's the first thing he'll ask for.
The second thing, Space Tracker Harrington. The first thing is a cup of coffee. Perhaps you'll be good enough to organize that. Miss Barry.
Yes, sir?
I met your father about a month ago. I was happy to tell him I think you're settling in extremely well.
Thank you, sir.
Now, if you'd ask someone to bring the aerial photographs along to the leisure sphere, please.
Sir.
Oh, Harrington. That's with cream and sugar, please.
Yes, sir.
Mobile 2 to control.
Yes, Commander.
We've completed the search in this area and can find no UFO wreckage. Nor are Conroy and Dale making out.
Well, they found a possible crash location, but nothing positive. They're out on the surface now, taking a closer look.
Roger, control out.
What are you hoping to find? If it did disintegrate in flight, the debris would have produced a large number of small craters over a wide area.
Yes, and the moon's surface has been pockmarked by millions of years of meteorites. Yes, I know that. But that UFO got within 4 miles of moon base, Paul. Perfect position to attack, and then it explodes. Why?
It's a good question. Let's hope Mobile 1 comes up with the answer.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know, it's hard to be sure.
Straker's gonna want to know.
You're in charge of this buggy, old son.
Thank you. Maybe the instrument recordings will tell us more. Let's get back to base.
Right.
Control to 2.
Go ahead, control.
Mobile 1 is about to dock.
All right, we're on our way back, too. Out. Home, James, and don't spare the horses.
Hi, baby.
This is control. Internal emergency. Internal emergency.
What's going on? Where's Dale? What the hell have you done with Dale? Andy.
Conroy.
How are you, Nina? Sit down.
Could have been worse. Nothing broken.
Do you feel like talking about it?
Well, sure. Conroy came into the control. He just stood there, staring. He looked bewildered and frightened, as if he didn't know where he was.
Well, what happened then?
Well, I asked him what's the matter, what's wrong, something like that.
Then?
Well, he struck out, and the girls tried to grab him. Everything happened so fast. He was very strong. Out of his mind. I'm sure he didn't know.
Didn't know what?
Who he was hitting. He just didn't know who we were.
Still at it, sir?
Yes, and it doesn't make any more sense now than it did 4 hours ago. Everyone who came into contact with Conroy reports more or less the same thing. Look at this. Berserk. Out of his senses. Didn't seem to recognize me. Fired at me indiscriminately with no reason at all.
Conroy's medical report of 3 weeks ago.
And?
Full clearance.
What about his stress factor?
98%, the near perfect astronaut. He'd been in a couple of tight situations over the years, always kept his head, never been anywhere near cracking up.
Until now.
internal security alarm. This is an internal security alarm.
Seal all exits. I want Captain Craig found and brought here. Use stun guns if necessary, but I want him alive.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
You tell me.
Look over there. He's not here. Come on.
Right.
Right. Continue search in area 7.
What's taking so long?
We'll find him, sir.
Reception and embarkation areas searched. Sleep sphere checked? Right. Move on to recreation area. Negative.
The explosive store's been broken into. Looks like a high detonation pack is missing.
Hold it, Craig. He's just entered emergency exit 10,
Wearing a spacesuit.
Order condition red.
This is control. Internal security, condition red. Repeat, condition red.
He gets near the air and water installations with that explosive pack. Why wasn't exit 10 sealed?
It's an emergency exit, sir. It remains operational even during an alert.
All right. Get some men out there after him.
Yes, sir.
And I want to check on all emergency air supplies.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and find out where he got that spacesuit.
Right away, sir.
There's a spacesuit missing from the legisphere, but he won't get far. It was due for recharging. There's practically no air left in the pack.
Scan the surface.
There it is.
We have no choice. Use number 4.
We'll have to use a missile.
No. It's too close to our installation.
Listen to me, Craig. We know what you're trying to do, but it's 200 yards to that air and water installation. You'll never make it.
I'll be close enough.
Lieutenant Craig, we realize you want to destroy Moonbase, but you're destroying yourself. Your air supply won't last.
systems checked and okayed, sir.
Right. Oh, stand down to yellow.
Yes.
The damage report, sir.
Thank you.
This is control. Stand down to internal condition, yellow.
Well, there's nothing here we can't handle.
Thank you, sir.
What now?
Well, I'm going back to bed.
Aren't you interested to find out what happened?
It'll keep. No one's going anywhere, are they, Colonel?
Give me a teleprinter link to Earth. I want to make a report.
Yes, Colonel.
Colonel Freeman? Yeah. I have a communication for you, Colonel. Well? It's a somewhat unusual channel. Well, all right, Lieutenant. What is it? General Henderson wants to see you right away. He contacted you? One of his assistants did. Well, why not Miss Eland? She usually deals with personal calls. I was a little surprised myself. Anyway, I was asked to give the message only to you. You're asked not to communicate it to anyone. Anyone? Does that include Commander Straker? Commander Straker was specifically mentioned, sir. I see.
That's what he said. I appreciate it, Alec. I'm not going to say they shouldn't have told me.
Good. So what's it all about?
Why don't you go along and see Henderson and find out?
Well, you're wondering why I asked you here.
More than that. I'm wondering about the way you asked me here.
You mean my request that you should tell no one about your visit?
I mean the fact that I was asked not to tell Commander Straker.
And did you?
First chance I got. Someone had told me just a month ago that Foster would do a thing like this.
Forget it, Alec.
What do you mean, forget it?
Listen, Foster didn't transmit that information to General Henderson out of pure malice. There's got to be another reason for it.
Has there? He's bucking for promotion, and he doesn't care who he has to step on to get it.
Well, there's only one way to find out the answer. Tackle him about it. Thanks, Alec. Why don't you girls go and grab a cup of coffee? All right, Paul. You sent details of the new appropriation request to General Henderson.
That's right.
At best, that was a serious breach of trust. What are you trying to pull, Foster?
Stop you spending millions on moon bases for a start.
You should know better than anybody that a mass attack is on the cards.
Speculation.
Half this job is speculation. It must be.
Yes, and it's proving pretty expensive.
In the past 4 months, there has been a marked fall-off in UFO sightings.
Which proves that our present equipment is more than adequate.
Maybe. Or maybe it indicates a grouping. A grouping for a much larger operation. It's going to come. I want to be ready.
I think you're wrong.
I don't care what you think. I didn't come in here to discuss the appropriation. I want to talk about your future with this organization.
Are you firing me?
No. Nobody gets fired from Shadow. Your report to General Henderson was an inconvenience. I can ride that out. No. You're free to express your right of criticism of this command. But you are not free to divulge information given to you in confidence.
And if I do? All right. Let's get one thing clear. I stick to my opinion. I'm gonna push for a change of command.
How hard will you push, Paul? As hard as Craig?
You still say he tried to kill you?
Yes.
With an empty hypodermic?
What did you say? I've told no one how he tried to kill me. An air bubble in the blood. Lethal. And very difficult to prove the cause of death. Open it.
No use, Commander. The doorway's sealed. We won't be disturbed.
Must be a short circuit someplace.
Get the emergency power switched on and trace the fault.
Right.
Colonel. Why don't you just think about this?
Think about it.
We're switching to the emergency power circuit. Emergency power circuit now in operation.
You're crazy, Foster. You know that, don't you?
Am I?
You must be to think you'll get away with this.
You've run this organization too long. It's as simple as that.
All right, Foster. What do you plan to do?
You came into the control sphere.
You asked the girls to leave and lock the doorway.
You tried to talk me back into line. I refused. You started throwing insults. There was a fight. You lost control and pulled a gun. Your gun, Commander. I got it from your locker. I managed to jump you. There was a struggle.
And the gun went off accidentally.
I've got it in one.
If we bypass the damaged circuit, we can link into the emergency supply.
Right.
And I want a couple of men outside immediately.
Yes, Lieutenant.
Why did you use it? Makes no difference. That shot punctured the sphere. We're losing air. This is the end, Straker.
Is it?
If you don't pass out, I'll kill you with your own gun.
Guess you try and get it.
Well, I won't have to. You'll pass out before I will. That's it. Fight it. I can wait. You see, it's a question of physique. I'm younger, fitter, stronger.
You're forgetting one thing, Foster. Willpower.
We've bypassed the circuits.
Okay. Stand by.
The door should be open in 1 minute.
We'll be in the area in 8 minutes. We're in position.
Well, do we have trouble?
I don't think so.
But we have an unidentified radar trace.
Yes?
Then something's there.
I guess so, but...
And it could be that UFO.
It's practically stationary.
The point is, do we have a UFO in our hands or don't we?
Well, in my opinion, it's 1,000,000 to 1 against. But of course, we'll maintain a full alert radar track.
No. Launch Sky 1. Tell Waterman to investigate.
Yes, sir.
This is Shadow Control to Skydiver.
Launch Sky 1, investigate possible UFO, position 012-302, red 3.
Roger, Control. Out. Launch stations.
Launch stations. Check circuits.
HP circuit's okay. Relay's okay.
Okay for launch, Captain.
Lift-off stations.
Lift-off stations. Check boosters.
Checking boosters.
We still have positive track. Green on 3. Confirm radar fix.
Control to Sky 1. New position, 018294. Range 25 miles.
I have it on internal radar.
Should have visual contact in about a minute. I think I can see it.
Have visual contact.
Panic over. It's a weather balloon.
That's why I picked you up myself. I wanted to brief you before you had a word with General Henderson.
Well, I knew it wasn't for my big blue eye.
Coming back from the moon can be disorientating. Even moon speeds have some effect on time.
Yes, sir. I see, sir. Never knew that, sir.
What's that?
What?
Thought I saw something up there.
Cars on dark country roads can be disorientating, too.
There is something up there. 15 degrees west. There, see?
It's Venus.
Wrong direction.
Space shot?
No, we have none scheduled.
Could be a Russian launch.
No, we have theirs scheduled too. Space debris.
No, it's the wrong pattern. Well, all I've got left is a weather balloon. That would mean it's drifting against the wind.
It's a UFO. Straker to shadow control. UFO in Earth's atmosphere coming your way. Do you read me? Do you read me? Check the radio link.
But how could it have got past moon base without being spotted?
I don't know.
Well, the radio checks out. We're receiving and transmitting at full strength.
It's absurd. Why doesn't Control answer?
Well, it's not this end. Why haven't they landed to destroy the base?
They may have done just that.
How long?
About another 10 minutes.
It's coming this way. sorry. I just don't seem to be able to remember a thing.
You can't remember coming back with Commander Straker?
I can recall leaving the airport in Commander Straker's car, but after that, nothing, I'm afraid.
Yes, it was a severe blow to the base of the neck.
Don't I know it?
Are you okay?
Fine.
Over the tires! May be years ahead of the human race, but we've got one thing they haven't. Bloody-mindedness. It built this planet. Miss Eden. Why haven't Moonbase reacted? They must know something's wrong. They could have had Skydiver over the base by now.
What are you going to do?
Call General Henderson. We need help. That thing's still up there. If it comes down before we can get assistance, must be someone we can contact. It's no use. If we could just understand the principle they've used. There's no pulse.
The body temperature's normal.
Yet they're fixed like statues.
It's almost as though they've been frozen in time.
Yes, that's it. That way, whatever they were doing, they'd be fossilized when the force struck.
Yet the lift from your office was working.
Yes, I know. It doesn't fit the pattern. Colonel. This isn't frozen. They have one thing in common.
They weren't in motion when it happened.
Yes, they weren't moving in time. That's why the elevator works.
But then if we could find a monitor that wasn't switched on.
No, they were all switched on. There's got to be an answer. We just have to think it through.
I don't seem to be able to think anymore. God, I feel so tired. I feel as though I could sleep for a week.
Yes, I know. It must be shock catching up with us. Wait a minute. Let me see your watch.
Watches must have stopped the minute we got to the studio.
Just like the clock. Beginning to get to us.
Yes. I can feel it.
Medical center.
travel so fast. Cheap time.
Sound barrier. Heat barrier. Light barrier. Time barrier.
They can control it. But only for so long. Until the field force they built up on the way here begins to wear off. Like the waves of pressure you see in front of an airplane.
That's why they haven't landed yet. They're still in a different continuum.
Yes. Well, they obviously have to shed the field force before they can operate here.
But why? How are they reaching us?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out some answers when we get back to the control room. Are you okay?
Fine.
Come on, let's go.
What is that stuff?
X50. It speeds you up to 10 times normal. Heart, muscles, brain, coordination. They use it a lot in the early high-G test flights, finally banned it as being too dangerous.
Why?
Well, it burned people out. If we weren't under the evil eye now, we'd be moving so fast we'd just be a blur. But the room is lead-lined, Colonel. It's built to resist any known force field.
Commander,
What is it?
on the corridor. I'm sure I saw something move.
Transistor microphone. Somewhere over there to the right. Behind that wall. You stay here. Now cover me.
Where'd he go?
J&K stages. He's over on one of the sound stages.
I didn't say anything about not killing you.
It's not that easy, Straker.
Look.
Slowing down. Drugs. Hypodermic. You use too much energy.
What will another shot do to you?
Doesn't matter. Quick. The Molly. It's our last chance.
Shouldn't I have another shot? It was dangerous, wasn't it?
I made my choice a long time ago. Take that key. Put it in there. Hang on to this.
You get very quiet about this.
It's that old bloody mindedness. Can you hold on?
Shall I get another one of these?
No, there's no point. We're not gonna get a second chance. We miss with this first one, they'll fry us.
What's their range?
Well, we have to wait till they get in close.
You're too late, Straker!
Give me the key, Turner.
Come and get it, Commander! You're You're out of your league, Straker. The nearer they come, the more power they transmit to me. I can play time like a trumpet now. You primitive idiot. You can only see me where I've just been, or where I'm going to be. Not where I am, unless I want you to. You're licked, Straker.
Commander Straker. Well, where did you come from?
Nobody's to come through that door. Nobody. Understand?
Open the door! Let us through! Get the door open, Miss Eden!
It's all right, Commander, it's all right. Now try. Try and rest.
Incredible.
Yes, General. But there are more things.
But how?
I'm not sure, but in some way they were able to expand a moment in time. Commander Straker experienced such an extended moment.